Hello everyone, GoodraFTW here, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Today we're going to be taking a look at the newest main box here, Gaia Genesis. We're actually going to open some packs as well. I have 1,500 gems, so we're just gonna do 10 packs 3 times. Math, woo. So this is going to bring our second Elemental Hero Omni Hero. We're also going to get some Mermails stuff, some U.A stuff. And I believe we have Koki Merus and Aqua Actresses as well. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go grab our 30 packs real quick. We'll talk about the cards that we get. And then whatever we don't get, we'll go through very quickly. Alright, so what do we got first? Koki Meru Gulate. Alright, that's a name and a half. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core of Koki Meru from your hand to the graveyard, or reveal one zombie-type monster in your hand. If a Koki Meru monster you control would be destroyed by battle or by a card effect, you can remove from play one Koki Meru monster in your graveyard instead. I've heard of Koki Merus, but I'll be honest, I've never really dove much further into them, so I really don't know what their playstyle's like. So that it would be a very interesting archetype to just kind of look at. Alright, so we have Iron Core Specimen Lab. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you reveal one Iron Core of Koki Meru in your hand. Each time a Koki Meru monster on the field is destroyed during the end phase, its owner can add one Koki Meru monster from their deck to the hand. Alright, then we have Mermail Abyssal. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one Mermail monster from your hand, except Abyssal. Or Abyssal. You can only use that effect once per turn. So Mermails are an OTK deck, so Fur Hires are getting nerfed in a couple days. And I guess Mermails are going to replace them. So, fun stuff. Alright, so we have Urgent Synthesis. Return one Iron Core of Koki Meru from your graveyard to the deck. Special summon one level 4 or lower Koki Meru monster from your hand or your graveyard. Spell Stopping Statute, whatever the heck that word is. Activate only when your opponent activates a continuous spell card, negate the activation and the effect of the card, and destroy it. Cloudian Altus. Oh, almost said Atlas. It cannot be destroyed by battle. If it's changed to defense, destroy it. When you normal summon this card, place a fog counter on it for each Cloudian monster on the field. You can remove 3 fog counters from anywhere to discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Alright, that's pretty interesting. So we got some Cloudian support in the box as well, so that's pretty cool. We have Ice Barrier support too. So we have Shock Troops of the Ice Barrier. You contribute this card to select one face-up water monster on the field, destroy it, and add one Ice Barrier monster from your deck to your hand. Woden, the Resident of the Forest. Increase this card's attack by 100 points for every plant-type monster that is face-up on the field. Alright. It's not going to get anywhere near as big as it should. Koki Meru Prototype. If a face-up Koki Meru monster on the field would be destroyed during the end phase, you can destroy this card instead. When a face-up Koki Meru monster on the field is destroyed during the end phase, you can special summon one Koki Meru token. Huh. Alright. I'm still not sure what the playstyle is. Iron Core Armor. Equip only to a Koki Meru monster during damage calculation only. Monsters that battle with the equipped monster lose attack equal to the equipped monster's level times 100. If the equipped monster would be destroyed during the end phase, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. Aqua Actress Guppy. Once per turn, you can special one Aqua Actress monster from your hand. Alright. Mermail Abyssal. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can discard one water monster to the graveyard, then target one level 3 or lower water monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, and you can only use that effect once per turn. Alright. Bubble Shuffle. Target one face-up attack position Bubble Man, and face-up attack position monster your opponent controls. Change both to defense position, then tribute Bubble Man, and then special summon one Elemental Hero from your hand. Yado Karu. When this card is changed from attack position to defense position, you can place any number of cards from your hand at the bottom of your deck in any order you desire. Alright, so that's a mulligan without drawing it. Nice. Alright, Abyss Squall. Target 3 mermail monsters in your graveyard. Special summon those targets in face-up defense position. Their effects are negated and they cannot declare an attack. Destroy them during the end phase. Okay. My guess is you're just trying to get some monsters on board to tribute. That's about the only application I can think for that. Clay Charge. When an elemental hero Clayman you control is targeted for an attack, destroy the attacking monster in that elemental hero Clayman. Inflict 800 damage to your opponent. Okay. Got that card again. Aqua Actress Tetra. Once per turn, you can add 1 aquarium card from your deck to your hand. Okay. I feel like Aqua Actresses might... No, I don't think they are. Never mind. I was gonna say, I feel like they are a fusion archetype, but I don't think they are. I think I'm thinking of something else. Oh, yes, I'm thinking of Melodious. That's what I'm thinking of. Alright, so we have a Mermail Abyss Balian. You can discard 4 other mermail monsters to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. When you do, target cards your opponent controls up to the number of mermail monsters in your graveyard, if possible. This card gains 500 attack, and if it does, destroy those targets. You contribute 1 other face-up attack position mermail monster. This card gains the following effect this turn. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a defense position monster, destroy that monster. Alright, so here's Iron Core of Kokimeru. This is the very important card for Kokimerus. During your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand instead of drawing, and or send 1 Kokimeru monster from your hand to your graveyard to add this card to your hand. Okay, I got it. So you can either draw it for your draw phase instead, like get it from your graveyard, and send a Kokimeru to your graveyard, or you can just send a Kokimeru to your graveyard to grab this card. Alright, so that's a decent way to recycle it. Activate only if you control a face-up Kokimeru monster and have Iron Core Kokimeru in your graveyard. Negate the activation of an effect monster's effect and destroy it. Alright, so a negation card. Very specific, probably just need to stick with some generic stuff. Core Blaster, equip only to a Kokimeru monster. If it battles a light or dark monster, destroy that monster without applying damage calculation. When the equipped monster is removed from the field and this card is sent to the graveyard, you can return this card to your hand. Alright, Burst Return. If you control a face-up elemental hero Burstinatrix, return all face-up elemental heroes on the field to the hand except Burstinatrix. Why would you do that? That's just stupid. Alright, so we have our first SR here. We have Mermail Abyss Spike. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can discard 1 water monster to the graveyard, add 1 level 3 water monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Alright. Next we got another Kokimeru going to get a lot of that. Another Wodan. And we have U.A Dreadnought Dunker. So you can special summon this card from your hand by returning 1 U.A monster you control to the hand, except Dunker. You can only special summon Dunker once per turn this way. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. This card inflicts battle damage to your opponent. You can target 1 card on the field and destroy it. So UAs, they will tag out, basically. And they can actually tag out during the opponent's turn, which is pretty cool. It's a quick effect. So our last pack in this one, we have Metabo Shark. When this card is normal summoned, you can target 2 fish-type monsters in your graveyard, shuffle those targets into your deck. Double Trap Hole. If your opponent special summons a monster in defense position, banish those monsters that were summoned in and currently in defense position. Alright. Aqua Actress Arowana. Once per turn, you can add 1 Aqua Actress monster from your deck to your hand. Alright. Interesting. I don't know what Aqua Actresses do either. So, we're just going through this together. I don't think they're that great, but like I said, I have no idea what they do. So, alright. We have Mermail Abyss Nose. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can discard one water monster to the graveyard. Special summon one Mermail monster from your deck in face-up defense position. You can only use the effect of Abyss Nose once per turn. Kokimeru Initialize. Tribute one Kokimeru monster to add one Iron Core of Kokimeru from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And we have a Negaton, whatever that word was. Oh, we got a Winky Boy! Zone Eater. A monster attacked by this card will be destroyed during the end phase of the 5th turn after the attack. Watch out, boys. New meta here. Kokimeru Ice. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core from your hand to the graveyard or reveal one continuous spell card in your hand. You can send one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy one special summon monster on the field. Nice and slow, just how we like it. I really want Elemental Hero Gaia, by the way. Wow, no new cards in that pack. Fun, fun, fun. Bubble Illusion. Look how happy he is to be a magician. Happy little bubble boy. You can activate this card. You can only activate this card while there is a face-up Bubble Man on your side of the field. During this turn, you can activate one trap card from your hand. Oh, wow. That's pretty juicy. I don't think I'd use it, but it's very juicy. Alright, Mermail Abyss Lead. You can discard 3 other water monsters to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. When you do, you can target one Abyss spell trap card in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. You contribute one other face-up attack position Mermail monster, send one random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Mermail Abyss Lead once per turn. Okay, interesting. Raging Cloudian. Activate only when a Cloudian monster you control is destroyed by its own effect and sent to the graveyard. Special summon one of those monsters from your graveyard in attack position and place one fog counter on it. Cannot be changed to defense position by a card effect. That guy and another one of those. Alright. One of those. Cranium Fish. You can special summon this card by tributing one Ocean's Keeper. You can discard one water monster to the graveyard to destroy one face down card. Alright, what is Ocean Keeper? Kokimeru Power Hand. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core from your hand to the graveyard or reveal a normal trap card in your hand. If this card battles a light or dark monster, any of that monster's effects that activate or apply on the field are negated during that battle phase while this card remains on the field. Okay, no Winky. Oh, but we got some sparkles. Great Spirit. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can flip this card into face-down defense position. When this card is flipped summoned, you can switch the original attack and defense of one face-up Earth monster on the field until the end of this turn. Okay, that's very slow and bad. Sea Serpent Warrior of Darkness. Okay, it's a vanilla. Alright, and we have Penalty Box. At the start of the damage step, if your UA monster battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster until your opponent's second end phase. You can only use this effect of UA Penalty Box once per turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one UA spell card from your deck to your hand. Alright, so that's actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. Oh, we got some more sparkles. Kokimeru Volifar. During each of your end phases, destroy. You contribute summon this monster by attributing one Kokimeru monster. This card cannot be destroyed by the effects of trap cards. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage, basically. And we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Gorilla. I did not know this card was in here. Once per turn, when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can set one Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. Once per turn, you can send one face-up Fire Formation spell trap card you control to the graveyard, then target one spell trap card on the field, destroy that target. I'm still waiting for Tenki and Bear. Those will be really good to have in the game. We have another one of those. Wolf Axe Wielder and Kokimeru Shield. Activate only when your opponent's monster declares an attack. If you have 2 or more Iron Core of Kokimeru in your graveyard, destroy all face-up attack position monsters your opponent controls. Alright, that's pretty, it's like Mirror Force, sort of. Guppy, Sea Serpent Warrior, Kokimeru Crusader. That looks pretty cool. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core or reveal a Beast Warrior type monster in your hand. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add one Kokimeru card from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. So it seems like that, well, obviously Kokimerus, they rely very heavily on Iron Core, and they will all destroy themselves during the end phase unless you stop it. And they also have some other weird condition that keeps them on the field, depending on the monster, it seems. Well, not all of them. Iron Core Luster. Reveal one Iron Core Kokimeru in your hand to get the activation of your opponent's spell or trap card and destroy it. That's actually not too bad. Aquarium Lighting. If an Aqua Actress monster you control battles an opponent's monster, during damage calculation, your battling monster's attack and defense each become double its current attack and defense during that damage calculation only. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one Aqua type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn, except Aqua type monsters. You can only control one Aquarium Lighting. Alright, that's interesting. Mirror of the Ice Barrier. Oh, look at that. Looks like Trish on that mirror. Oh man, Synchro's coming soon. I skipped it. I'm sorry. Oh well. Abyss Scale of the Mizuchi. Equip only to a Mermail monster. It gains 800 attack. When a spell effect that was activated on your opponent's side of the field resolves, negate that effect, then send this card to the graveyard. Alright, we got some more stuff. Not my Gaia. I got another Abyss Spike. Alright. Cyclone Boomerang. Equip only to Wildheart. Dear goodness. Gigastone Omega. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can only be special summoned by removing from play 2 Earth monsters from your graveyard. When this face-up card you control is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. We'll have to go back and read those cards that I skipped. Yeah, we're starting to get some repeats already, which is a little unfortunate. That Kestis. It's basically the same as the other equipped spell, but I think it negates a trap instead. Oh, we could have read that one. Alright, so we have Mighty Slugger. Special summon from hand by returning a U.A monster you control to the hand, except Slugger. You can only special summon once per turn this way. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. That's actually pretty good. Nice and keeping it. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, Mudball Man. I don't think it does anything. Cool. Alright, so here's Playmaker. When another UA monster you control declares an attack, you can have this card lose 800 attack, and if you do, your attacking monster gains 800 attack. Alright, cool. So just helping a boy out. Being that assist maker. Alright, Cloudian Cirrostratus. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card is in face-up defense position, destroy it. When you normal summon this card, place one fog counter on it for each Cloudian monster on the field. You can remove 2 fog counters from this card to destroy one monster on the field. Alright, not bad. Alright, last chance to get Gaia, and we don't get him. Awesome. Oh, it's a repeat, too. Sweet. Awesome. Beautiful. Alright, so we need to look at Ice Barrier and Boomerang. During this turn, each time a card is removed from play from your hand, your side of the field, and or your graveyard by effect an opponent's effect monster, if a card in your hand is removed from play, remove from play up to 2 random cards in your opponent's hand. If a card you control is removed from play, remove up to 2 cards your opponent controls. Alright, so basically eye for an eye, but +1, essentially. And then we'll look at Boomerang here. Equip only to Wildheart, gains 500 attack. When the equipped monster is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, destroy all spell and trap cards on the field. Then inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each spell and trap card destroyed by this effect. This card actually probably wouldn't be too bad for Wildheart. Wildheart already has some built-in protection in the sense that it's unaffected by trap cards, which is actually really good. But it does boost its attack, which is one of its weak points. I can't remember if it's got 1400 or 1500, but I think it's a 1500. So that puts it at 2000 attack, which is respectable. Which makes running Gaia seem a lot nicer. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look through these. We have Abyss Megalo. Discard 2 water monsters to the graveyard, special summon from your hand. When you do, you can add an Abyss spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. You contribute one other face-up attack position water monster. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. We have midfielder. Midfielder is the one that lets you special summon other monsters during either player's turn. So that's pretty cool. Then we have Sangan. Sangan's finally here. Swap Frog. Special summon by discarding one other water monster. When this card is summoned, you can send one level 2 or lower aqua type monster from your deck or face up from your field to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can return one monster you control to the hand. You can normal summon one frog monster during your main phase this turn, except Swap Frog, in addition to your normal summon. So it gives you another frog summon. So here's the boy I want, Elemental Hero Gaia. So when he's summoned, you target a monster, half its attack, and then you gain that card's attack until the end phase. So pretty cool. Not one of the best Omni heroes, but not one of the worst, definitely. Then we have Galaxy Cyclone, which is actually pretty good. So at first you get to target a set spell or trap card on the field, and then during your main phase, not the turn you use this card, but the next turn, you can banish this card to target a face-up spell or trap card on the field and destroy it instead. Not instead, but you can destroy it. Oh my gosh. Gemini Spark. Tribute 1 face-up, level 4. Gemini monster, then target one card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, draw a card. So, a decent... well, not really decent, but I mean, it's a card. Gates of Dark World. All Fiend-type monsters gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can banish one Fiend-type monster from your graveyard, discard one Fiend-type monster, then draw a card. Alright, that's actually not too bad there. That's pretty good. Drowning Mirror Force. This is one that everyone's kind of mixed feelings about. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, shuffle all attack position monsters your opponent controls into the deck. Going to be very, very annoying. Excuse me. Dark Valkyrie. It's a Gemini. When it gets its effect, basically place a spell counter on it. It gains 300 attack for each spell counter. You can remove a spell counter and target a monster on the field and destroy it. Alright, so Sandman. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send blah 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 or reveal a rock type monster. During either player's turn, when an opponent activates a trap card, you contribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Alright, pretty cool. We have Urnite? I don't know. Destroy this card, blah blah blah, or reveal a beast warrior type. You can reveal an iron core in your hand to special summon a level 4 lower Cookie Mirror monster from your deck. Ooh, special summon from the deck. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's... oh man. It's a beefy level 4 monster there. Read that. We have Atlantean Marksman. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, special summon a level 4 or lower Atlantean Sea Serpent type monster from your deck. Except Marksman. When this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, target one set card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Snowman Eater. When this card is flipped face up, target one face-up monster on the field and destroy that target. Alright. Atlantean Heavy Infantry. During your main phase, normal summon one level 4 lower Sea Serpent type monster in addition to your normal summon. When this card is sent to the graveyard, activate a one water monster's effect, target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy that target. Alright, so Heavy Infantry is like Donpa, and Marksman is like Scout. Cool. Recon. That's his name. Alright, UA Stadium. If a UA monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can add one UA monster from your deck to your hand. Once per turn, if a UA monster is special summoned to your side of the field, all monsters you currently control gain 500 attack. Cool. Acts of Despair. Not worth... okay, maybe it is. Equip monster gains 1,000 attack when it's sent from the field to the graveyard. You contribute one monster, play this card on top of your deck. It was in a selection pack, I believe. Alright, so let's see what all we have left. Ice Barrier. Ooh, okay. So, forces either negate the effect or discard a card for your opponent. Alright, here's a UA Rebounder, Rival Rebounder. You can control, blah blah blah. If it's special summon during your opponent's turn or normal summon, you can special summon one UA monster from your hand or graveyard except Rebounder. So, establishing board presence and whatnot. Acid Cloudian, destroy a spell or trap card. Dear goodness, there's all kinds of... Here's Sea Panther. You gotta reveal a water monster. Once per turn, you can send one Iron Core to the graveyard to return one spell card from your graveyard to the top of your deck. Alright, so you can recycle your Iron Cores. Here's Abyssgund. If this card is discarded, you can target one Mermail monster in your graveyard, except Abyssgund, special summon that target. Alright. I think it's actually a pretty good card in the Mermail deck, if I'm not mistaken. Doki Doki. Discard a rock-type monster, special summon from your deck. One rock-type monster that has the same original attribute and level as that monster in face-up attack position or face-down defense position. You can only use this effect of Doki Doki once per turn. There's Tetra. There's Mizuchi. Aquarium set. All water monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. All aqua actress monsters you control gain 300 attack and defense. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one aqua type monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Alright, so I wonder if aqua actresses have a way of getting rid of their own aquarium stuff. That would be decent to know. We've probably gone through a lot of these in rarity cards. This card gains 500 attack and defense for each fish, sea serpent, or aqua type monster in your graveyard, so that thing could possibly get pretty big. Thousand Eyes Jellyfish. That does not look like a jellyfish. Holy crap. Cannot be normal summon, cannot be special summon except by tributing Ocean's Keeper. Your opponent must play with their hand revealed. That is not that is not good. It's not good enough. Boulder. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can add one Iron Core or one level 4 or lower Kokimaru monster from your deck to your hand. Alright. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, there's Ocean's Keeper. This thing looks so derp. Alright. During battle between this attacking card and a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. When it's destroyed by battle, add a Thousand Eyes Jellyfish or Cranium Fish from deck to hand. Alright. Interesting. Little Swordsman of Ale. Offer one monster on your side of the field as a tribute to increase this monster's attack by 700 points until the end of the turn. That is really bad. Unless you really need to tribute stuff, but dear goodness. Alright, here's Mudball Man. Yep, it does nothing. It's just a big fat booty. Yeah, here's Cestus, and it negates a trap effect. Bubble Blaster. Equipped to Bubble Man, increase attack by 800. If it would be destroyed as a result of battle, destroy this card instead and make the battle damage to the controller of the equipped monster 0. Alright. Not too bad. There's Bubble Illusion, Bubble Shuffle, Burst Return, Core Blaster, Core Compression. Reveal Iron Core in hand and discard one Kokimaru monster to activate this card. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. It's a draw card. That's probably going to be, like, necessary, probably. I'd imagine. Core Transport Unit. Once per turn, you can discard one card to add Kokimaru from your deck to your hand. Alright, so there's a way to search the Iron Core, but what happens when you have already got all 3 of them out of your deck? What's the point of that card? I don't know. Immediate disposal. Select and send one Iron Core from deck to graveyard. So, Foolish Burial Goods for Iron Core. Cool. There's the Iron Core. I've seen a lot of these cards already. Goblin Fan. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. We're on Goblin Fan, which is the last one we haven't seen. And level 2 or lower monster is flip summon, destroy it. Its effects do not activate at that time. Alright, that is very useless. There was, like, a couple... it was Maximus. I missed Maximus. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Can only be special summoned by removing from play one Iron Core from your hand. During each of your end phases, destroy this card unless you send one Iron Core or Kokimaru monster from your hand to the graveyard. Once per turn, during your main phase, you can select and destroy one card your opponent controls. That might be a decent boss monster if you have a lot of resources to get rid of. I'm not sure how much Kokimeru values their cards enough. I mean, it seems like they're always discarding something, but oh well. That's the box. This is the first box, actually, the first main box that got its pack limit cut by 20. So it should theoretically be a little better to buy, well, to build decks out of this box. It's still going to be a little tougher compared to a mini box, but we'll see. We'll see what people think about it. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments or concerns or any of that stuff, or just want to talk about the game or some of these archetypes, leave it down in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. But like I said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.